brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Panthers of Chicago. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something's taking.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves.
The kind of tackle they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Top 19. Check smash. Check.
Operating from the gun. Kramer. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his lineman. Around him, kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 33 yards that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Bison.
second and 6.
Ready, ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake. Kramer will try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. But you look at this defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. 3rd and 8.
Come on. Hey, pass all 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chiefs.
They're going to look to throw. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Back to 60. 18 Cardinal. 60
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the run.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there, 22 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Broncos, ready? 70 Lions. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Etienne once more.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Cowboy 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Etienne up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
At the 40-yard line.
3, go!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Got it. Ready?
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
70 Timberwolves. Let go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Strike. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Looking to throw. Kramer. Thomas brings it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Panthers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is caught. It's Brown. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
65
brings up 3rd and 8.
Panther 11,
They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Jalen Walker with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Riggs, Bronco, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Kramer. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
79. 19 tight. 70 Timbers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Emeka Ibuka, 40 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Come on, come on.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, strike. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Here's a 2nd and 8. So now they'll shift things around.
At the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Cardinal.
A little juke. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Get it. Cook Viking 18.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
17.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now. Cup 19, Cup 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Kramer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Check smash, check smash.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Kramer. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score. Chiefs 34. Panthers
24. So with the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Browns get it for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Warrior 70. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Dragon 60.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Another tote for Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun snap will give the ETN. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And it's second down. This is 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
They'll try and do this himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Crash. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Kramer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trap 6, trap 19. Go.
Back to throw. Kramer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
On 1st down, it's Rhodes. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. AC caught.
Handoff running left is Etienne. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
65-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Point after here coming up. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 41, Chiefs 44.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Ready?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
19, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
3rd and
Now an audible here into something else.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember the 4-minute offense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Hold it ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here we go.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down. A gain of 30. First down, Chiefs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points.
but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get this to about the 38.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready? 18, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Okay,
oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun, Kramer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Okay,
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Go! 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Play action. Kramer. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Looking to throw. Kramer. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
3. Here we go. Panthers.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
70 ranges, 70 ranges.
He's back to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
First down.
Buffalo 18.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Smash.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And taken down just shy of the 40. Here comes 2nd down.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Kramer. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Big Lion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game.
Charles, touchdowns. Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Chicago,